Hello everybody and welcome to the Indestructible Potatoes Potato Lounge. Hi, my name is Logan and I will be giving you guys some news this time around. Let's go ahead and start this off. Star Wars Episode 8 official title is The Last Jedi, released date of December 15th, 2017. It will be written and directed by Rian Johnson, Caitlin Kennedy, and Rom Bergman are producing. J.J. Abrams, Jason McGatlin, and Tom Karamowski are the executive producers. The Flash movie is getting a complete rewrite. Jabi, I can't read my handwriting. Jabi Harold to handle the script. There's no director yet, and Cyborg is reportedly to appear in the film. Jabi wrote King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, with Chris Holm in it. Might be wrong. Days of War will feature 100-player battle events. Driven Arts developers, a World War II multiplayer shooter on Steam greenlight. So it's still in development, but it's on Steam, or I guess Steam has now been changed, which we'll get to that news in a few minutes. But it is a multiplayer experience, strictly based, I think, out of World War I or World War II, somewhat similar to Heroes and Generals. Namco founder Masai Nakamura, I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, passed away at the age of 91 of Bandai Namco. He passed away January 22nd. Sharknado 5 is officially has been officially announced. Sci-Fi and the Asylum are producing. Anne Zurich and Tara Reid will return. Casey Serbo to also reprise her role. No release date yet, but since every Sharknado has been released in July, it would be smart to assume July of 2017. Assassin's Creed box office numbers haven't affected Ubisoft's cancellation of a Splinter Cell movie. There is a script in progress right now. Tom Hardy to maybe star in the main role, but no release date yet for the movie. Tom Hardy did receive the script and is going through right now with the executives at Ubisoft, but there is no news yet. Bastion is getting a buff. Recon mode will have a lowered spread and increased magazine size. Sentry mode will focus on Tank Buster or Barrier Breaker instead of spread, removing headshots, taking less damage while transformed, and self-repair. Self-repair will while moving and will no longer interrupt while taking damage. John Wick could get a prequel TV show, according to the director Chad Stahelski. Lionsgate is interested in this, but there is no news as to if it's been confirmed or not. Dennis Villeneuve officially signed to direct reboot of Dune. The son of Dune author Frank Herbert has teamed up with Legendary to produce it and write the script, I would assume. EA doesn't see Titanfall 2 as underperformed. Since the selling of EA games is constantly growing at a steady rate, they see it as it started off swell. It will gradually grow as Ubisoft releases, discounts and deals and things like that. Then more people will become interested in the storyline. But we've already talked about how the main company is not too happy with the sales pitch and the fact that they were uninformed as to the competition during the time when they were releasing the game between Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare. Wolverine Deadpool would require major restructuring of the franchise. The writers would love to see it. They would love to see the Wolverine Deadpool crossover, but they would, universe issues. Paul Wernick and Reet Reese say that, but scheduling and universe issues wouldn't be worth the trouble. But it would be amazing to see. But the issue would be they would just have to just make up something random and just go with it. Michael Bay announces the Transformer The Last Night is his final Transformers. After completely butchering the Transformers series for all of its nostalgia, and it's finally and it's finally over to rest in peace. Finally, he's done with it. Transformers 6 release date is of June 28th, 2009, with or without Bay. So Bay will not direct it, it sounds like, but he might produce it. Last night release date is June 23rd, 2017. GTA 5 now sold over 75 million copies. Michael Douglas confirms he will return for Ant-Man and the Wasp as Dr. Hank Pym. Peyton Reed back to direct, and Paul Rudd, Evelyn Lilly, and Michael Pena to reprise their roles. A release date of July 6, 2018. Let's see. Tamura Morrison, the guy who played Jango Fett, is in negotiations to join Aquaman. It will star as Aquaman's human father. Aquaman opened in theaters October 5th, 2018. James Wan is directing, as we stated before. Rock Band VR release date announced. Harmon X release date, or the Harmon X is the developers. They put a release date of March 23rd, coming to the Oculus Rift. Playground Games opening second studio to work on a new game. As of now, it's been called Project 2. It will be an open world, and it will not feature racing, so it's going to be different from their Forza kind of styled racing games. Ubisoft has been working on Assassin's Creed VR, but will not likely get released. It was in collaboration with NHTV in the Netherlands. It was a co-op escape room where players must solve numerous puzzles inside Leonardo's workshop to recover a piece of Eden. Was built on Unreal Engine 4 and made for Oculus Rift and HTC. And given the fact that this was a cooperation build between them and a separate independent company, there's a good chance that it will not be released due to the issues, and also because the joltiness of VR in Assassin's Creed, because we talked about this earlier with Dishonored. It was being debated for VR, but because of its joltiness, because of its movement, it would be impossible for one to kind of fathom what's going on. Paramount has shut down Friday the 13th film. World War Z 2 has been moved to either a 2018 or 2019 release date due to Tom Cruise and the Mummy release. Reason for Friday the 13th cancellation due to poor reception at theaters with other horror films. World War Z does not have a director yet, but as we know, there are talks with Brad Pitt and the director of Seven and other films like that to get him to participate in it, since Brad Pitt has close ties with him. Jennifer Connelly joins Altia Battle Angel to play the villain. As I stated before this in a previous Potato Lounge, Altia the Battle Angel is based off an anime. It's going to be a live-action movie. It's a specific role unknown as to now, but if you guys have read the manga, I would assume, or seen the anime, I would assume that you guys are at least somewhat aware, or you have some knowledge as to what she might do. So comment below if I'm intrigued, and tell me what tell me the plot points. Release date of July 28, 2018. I'm sorry, 20th, 2018. Disney's Star Wars Land to open in 2019. It will include previously unseen planets, a trading post, and will include an attraction that lets parkgoers control the Falcon in VR. Pandora is also one of the other Disneylands being developed. Pandora, the world of Avatar, opens March 27th, 2017. I'm sorry, May 27th, 2017. Alright, so then Di Newton may star in the upcoming Solo film. Ted Levney from Silence of the Lambs to join Jurassic World 2. No news as to his role, but a release date of June 22nd, 2018 has been announced, and has been announced for a while. Overwatch's Capture the Flag mode now a permanent mode. With 9 or more maps receiving this mode, the mode will only be featured as a custom game. This change now means that custom games will start to award experience, and you will start to be able to earn experience and get loot boxes and whatnot from them. Valve isn't interested in developing for consoles right now. Gabe Newell has come out and said to himself, restrictive platforms. We are really frustrated working in walled gardens. Which makes sense because Valve is PC and they have so much freedom, as in the consoles there's a lot of limitations as to what you can and cannot do. Duncan Jones, the director of Warcraft, is just waiting for Legendary Pictures to begin the sequel to give him the green light to begin the script, the storyboard, the casting, the producing, everything. John Carpenter has a new director for a Halloween movie. David Gordon Green from Pineapple Express. Green to also pen the script. Jason Blum, Malik Akkad to produce, and a release date of October 19th, 2018. The Batman could be directed by Matt Reeves, the dude who directed Cloverfield and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. As we all know, that has actually been confirmed now, so he is indeed directing it. Joe Manganiello is in talks to join the Rampage movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson's Rampage movie that, as I said before, is based off of the video game. Joe will play the leader of a private military group. I can't remember. While he's portray someone in the scientist. Okay, yes. Okay, so he'll. We also have somebody else who will be playing a scientist and astroneer. Namek Harris to join the cast and play in genetics, and Johnson will play an animal-loving hero looking to stop the chaos. Open in theaters April 20th, 2018. Activision confirmed sequel to Destiny is still on track for a 2017 release date. Call of Duty 2017, Activision says it will go back to its roots. No news as to what that means, which means they could either go back to World War II or World War I. More weighing to World War II than World War I. Will Smith to not star in the upcoming live-action Dumbo film. Salary and scheduling issues were among the issues as to why Smith declined. The script will be written by Aaron Krudge. Take-Two Interactive, most popular game, might be turned into a movie. Take-Two will not be funding these films and TV projects. It wasn't specific over which films had been licensed over yet, but these two games might be turned into movies. Now, we don't know what the movies are yet, but speculate in the comments below as to what movies you guys think Take-Two might license over to have turned into movies. Bubbles, a stop-motion film about Michael Jackson's pet chimpanzee, has found two directors, Takeda Wataki and Mark Gustafson. Sorry for butchering the names. Isaac Adams to script and produced by Dan Harmon. It's going to be a movie about Michael Jackson's pet chimpanzee. Seems kind of weird. The Coen brothers have a script for a Scarface remake. Produced by Scott Stubber, Dylan Clark, Mark Schmooger. The producer of the original Scarface, Martin Bergman, is on board also. Film to open in theaters August 10, 2018, and has no director yet. David McKenzie and Peter Berg are frontrunners to helm the direct as of now, and Rogue One's Diego Luna is attached to star. No word if this is confirmed or not, to play Tony Montana. Valve is ending. Okay, then here we go back to what I was talking about with what was the game I was talking about? Days of War and Steam Greenlight. Valve is ending Steam Greenlight, replacing it with Steam Direct. The new direct sign-up system for developers. New application fee required for submission of new content. Decrease the noise of submission pipeline. The application fee will range from as low as $100 to as high as $5,000, depending on the attitude that most people give. Star Trek Bridge Crew VR game by Red Storm Entertainment will allow players to play as the crew from Star Trek the original series. Ubisoft announced this. Scheduled to launch on PlayStation VR, HTC Vive, and the Oculus Rift. Release date of May 30th, I believe 2018 or 2017. I would assume 2017. You can work up with 4 players to take on various missions. They'll be randomly generated or story-driven missions. You choose. GTA 4 and all DLC available on the Xbox One is now backwards compatible. South Park Fractured But Whole is delayed again by Ubisoft. A release date now moved between April 1st and March 31st, I believe, of this year. Alright. Kevin Smith announces new Jay and Silent Bob film. No release date yet, but he had apparently been working on the script for a while, so we're looking forward to that. No new Skylander console game in 2017. Activision focusing on Skylander Imaginators. Sophie Turner has confirmed a new X-Men movie, returning for her role as Jean Grey, but no news as to plot. Horror game called Perception is coming to the Xbox One and the PS4, made by Deep End Games, published by Feardemic. No release date yet, but the plot is you play as a young blind woman, only being able to see around the 18th century mansion through echolocation, what bats use. By tapping her cane, the more noise you cause, the risk of attracting the presence. The presence is, of course, the enemy that you face, but it probably would be like an Amnesia The Dark Descent kind of aspect where you cannot do anything about it and all you can do is run and hide. But the aspect of using echolocation instead of just, you know, black screen, very smart technical look to it. Elite Dangerous Arena was pulled from Steam and Xbox due to lack of players. Was moved. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me slow down. Elite Dangerous Arena was pulled from Xbox and Steam due to the lack of players. Moves since more players play on the Elite Dangerous client rather than a standalone client like the Xbox and Steam. All those who have the game via Steam or Xbox can still access the game. And lastly, a live-action Mulan gets director. Nika Caro in talks to helm. Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver are working on script, set to open in theaters of November 2nd, 2018. But no news as to what the main role is or to the producers that are getting it, and I believe it will be somewhat similar to The Jungle Book, or how The Little Mermaid, or how... not The Little Mermaid, because we don't even know if that's still being made or not. How Beauty and the Beast is being made. But thank you guys for joining me on this Potato Lounge. It has been fulfilling once again. If you guys would leave a like, comment below, and tell me what you guys think about the topics we talked about today. Give me your guys' opinions. I'd like to know. And we'll see you guys in the next Potato Lounge. Stay informed.